Ho, ho, ho. How is everybody? Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. And no, I don't have a Christmas tree here. This is a virtual background. And as you can kind of tell, my face is kind of fading in and out, depending on how I position myself. But I wanted to tell you, I was mentioning at the last stream yesterday that I needed to go get a Santa hat. And I was so lucky because I went to Walmart and I got literally the last Santa hat there. And I felt kind of sad for it because it was just hanging there all by itself. I'll have to post a few pictures on Instagram. Hello. Yes, Rob Ketcherside, the Back to the Future 2 effect. Yeah, I know. It's kind of interesting because I love to use the green screen, but I don't have a green screen here. So it's just how well the computer can translate it. So I will be taking the backdrop off when I start working on this. But welcome to the stream. And the other thing that I was mentioning is that this hat, right? This is literally the last hat that was sitting in the Walmart. And this is what's interesting. I felt so sad because it says, oh, it's green screen here. Let's see if it says ugly stuff supply. So just like you have ugly sweaters, this apparently is an ugly hat, which I don't really think is an ugly hat. Hola, how are you, Skylanth? How's it going, Erica? Nice hat. Thank you. Hey, Zach, how's it going? I hear you. I've been a regular virtual background user for work. Yeah, I figured, if I were to fantasize about what my apartment would look like, and Erica is my neighbor, so she kind of knows. We do have a wood-burning fireplace, which is really cool. But I even warned her she's helping me out while I'm traveling on the road. And trust me, Erica, my apartment will not look like this. It will not look this nice. It'll be all this Lego all over the place. Yeah, I think this hat looks fine too. I don't know why they call it an ugly hat. It's one of those longer ones. In fact, here, let me take off the backdrop now that I've said hello to everybody. I saved it. Exactly. I looked at it. It looked so lonely. I was like, somebody buy me, please. I know. So sad. Okay, so I'm going to take the virtual background off. And then you'll see the hat. It's actually pretty cool. It's got a super, super long cone to it. And so it kind of droops over, and it's made out of sweater material. So that's why I think people didn't want it. I think people want the felt and cushy thing, but I like it. It's actually really sweet. So yeah, so I'm wearing this hat to kind of get into a festive mood because, as you know, my dad is in the hospital. I have been seeing him every day, and he keeps improving every day. And our hope is we're going to be meeting with the case manager tomorrow. And it may be that he'd be discharged as early as next week. So maybe in time for Christmas Eve. We'll see. You still wear strong shoes to protect your feet from your Lego booby traps. Yes, you probably should. I don't know if she's gone in there yet. I told her that since I'm going to be here for at least another couple of weeks, that she can go ahead and raid my refrigerator. Hey, Brick Literacy, how's it going? Wow, you're up late. Yeah, he's improving. In fact, it's really kind of interesting that I mentioned on April 22nd, remember I face planted, and I had said I was so lucky because it was just maybe a mild concussion. Oh, Glenn Copeland's here. Hey, how's it going? And Glenn was one of the people who stayed up with me, texting me to make sure that, I had cognitive capabilities till like 3 a.m, because they say the first 6 hours is really what's critical. And my dad had a spinal cord injury, and he was there for 2 to 3 hours before my mom heard him and got help, because they sleep in separate bedrooms, and that's a long story. But anyway, he's getting help. It's a long road because he had his accident on November 29th. And then I got the call, I think, December 2nd. Because, in fact, Erica, my neighbor, had seen me in the parking lot, and I just kind of told her quickly, I don't know what's happening. I just was called that I have to go to Arizona right away. So I've been gone really since December 3rd, because I remember hitting the road pretty early. And then on that Thursday night, I was in Twin Falls, Idaho. So anyway, but yeah, my dad is doing better. And now that I do have the green screen off, I do have this set. Look at this. you can get this, and I have to thank Alexander23Z for this. I know he's not on the call right now, but yeah, great news. Thank you. Yeah, I think, he's not going to maybe have full recovery because he still has, he can move his left hand and his right arm a little bit. So it's going to be a long road for him. So yes, this is a set of sets. And this, I couldn't believe it. It's $20. And where did I find that set? I found it at Walmart, and it's a Walmart exclusive. And so if you take a look at that Walmart exclusive here, and what happened is Alexander23Z is 6'5", and he said he looked up. So if you can imagine all the, the shelves, that he was looking up, and he said, "Oh, I can't believe that." And he pulled it down, and then he did a price scan, and it was $20. Make sure he sticks to his physical therapy. It only works if you do your homework. Yeah, he has been. And trust me, they've been working him every day. Every day he goes into physical therapy at least 2 to 3 hours. So he's getting stronger, but he's also really weak at the end of it. So, and we're going to be meeting with the case manager tomorrow. So we'll know more about what's going to happen as far as post-hospital, physical therapy at home kind of thing, or outpatient. So, and I found this, believe it or not, it was eerie because I'm looking around and I've got like laser focus. I'm saying, okay, I got to find this set. And it was like at eye level for me. And I was looking at it, and there was no wings on the shelf. So it didn't have a price on it. And I looked at the price, or I looked at the set, and it said 66673 right here, which is not the best number for Christmas people. But I texted Alexander23 and Lego Maniac Zach, because they both have the set. And I said, did you actually see it marked in the store? And they said, no, at least Alexander23 said he didn't see it marked in the store. So there were 5 of these on the shelf. And I was so tempted to pick up a couple. And I said, no, all I need is one, because also when Erica goes into my apartment, I've already forewarned her, and she already kind of joked she's going to put her boots on any Lego that might be on the floor, is that, if I get more Lego here, I'm going to have to haul it back. Or if I end up having to move here, I don't want to give up my Washington residency, because the healthcare there is so much better, and I like culture better too. I will tell you, there is not one Black Lives Matter sign that I've seen out here since I've been here. And I know for a fact, if I were to put a Black Lives Matter sign out somewhere, somebody would tear it down. They don't wear masks, even though I went to Ulta today to pick up some things, and the sign says, due to state regulations, you need to wear a mask. So in other words, all guests and all workers need to wear masks. So people will walk in and then they take their mask off. And it's just insane. And we're in the middle of a freaking pandemic, and Omicron is coming, friends. But anyway, let's not go there. It's so weird how certain Walmarts are. Yeah, when you got yours, they were marked down to $10, and they were plenty. I know. How crazy is that? You two moved here from Arizona. You lasted 4 years in Phoenix. Yeah, I'm glad I escaped. Okay, well now, Erica and I are going to have a nice long chat over some tea when I get back, because I can tell you, and I love my family a lot, but I can't even imagine what it's going to be like if I had to live here during the summer. I usually last 3 or 4 days when I visit family, and then I just said, I can't take this 115-degree heat. I got to go. And it's not just that, it's also the water supply. I'm going to type this city into the chat. It's called Rio Verde Foothills. Water supply problems. So the reason why I want to mention this is that this whole city, which has really nice, plush 5-bedroom homes, is running out of water. And what happened is that this city is getting water from Scottsdale, and now Scottsdale's cut them off. And the reason why they were able to get around this is that the developers, instead of making 6 buildings per lot or subdivision, whatever. They went to 5, so they don't have the same regulations. It is going to be a water nightmare, not just for that, but just the whole Phoenix area. So anyway, if you live in Arizona, your vote actually counts more than it does in Washington. Are you trying to convince me to move down here? I don't think so. Not going to happen. Sorry. I mean, it might temporarily. I will probably find out more what's in store for us. But anyway, let's talk about the set, shall we? So we have four different sets in here. And we have 2 of these animal cubes. We have, and guess what it's called? It's called the Friends Animal Gift Set. But it's also, there was one phrase in here. Here it is. Join us on an exciting animal rescue mission. and you know, on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, we all know what the code word for rescue is, right? So you don't miss that salt river hard water. Ick. Yeah. Surprise, there ain't much of it. Yeah, exactly. And then they make all these golf courses. Yeah, let's do Lego. I agree. So I was just looking for my scissors, and I think I may have moved them. So I'm going to see if my brick separator will help me with this. If not, I might have to do this. So this is too big for my down camera, so I'm going to open the big set here. Oh, that could be dangerous. I might have just bruised myself if I did that. Hold up. What did I do with my scissors? I think because I've been gift wrapping. Taro Knutinen, how are you? Rescuing from oppressive parents. Oh, actually, Rob, you're kind of new to the channel. So what happened is we were talking about how Lego, they have all these rescue sets, right? Where the girls go out and they rescue white tigers and they rescue llamas and they rescue baby elephants, but they never talk about, you know, repatriation or giving the animals back to their parents. They just put them in a compound somewhere. It's pretty common in Albuquerque, New Mexico. They keep building these enormous housing developments. Yeah. And there's no water to support them. Exactly. And they can't get it out of the Rio or the golf cart. Right. You can't get it out of the Rio Grande for sure. Yeah, exactly. Golf courses should be demolished. You don't even exercise when golfing. You even have other people carry your clubs. You take a golf court. Well, actually, you know, have you golfed? Because I am a golfer, or kind of. I can hold my own on a golf course. I'm not very good, but you know, I can. I tee off from the winds tee. I feel bad that. Let me see if this pen will work. But you do get a workout. It's like 5 hours of walking if you walk the course. You're right, though. If you just take the the carts, then yeah, that's not a lot of walking that you're doing. And yeah, caddies do a lot of the work. But yeah, so Rob Ketcherside, since you're new to the channel, that's kind of our joke. And what I was hoping, and Erica knows about this, I asked her, I said, when you go into my apartment, I might have you look for the Santa Sleigh Set for me. Ooh, look at this. Look at how this is packaged. So they have this big cardboard subdivider for these 4 sets. So that's pretty cool. And so I was telling Erica, I said, I have a Santa sleigh that I said, maybe I'll have you send it to me, but it's getting too close to Christmas. But the joke is we were going to have Stephanie rescue Santa's reindeer, and then Santa has to find a new form of transportation. So something like 90% of the water usage in some of those Sun Valley communities is used outside. I know. How crazy is that? I know. You're in the freaking desert. Anyway, so here's one of these cubes, which is this beautiful coral, which is awesome. This is set number 41662, Olivia's Flamingo Cube. So if Joel or somebody wants to do me a favor, somebody had asked, what's the retail price of this? So if somebody wants to keep track, 41662, I have a feeling this alone is $10. I seem to remember the cubes, I think, were $9.99. And this one is the Emma's Dalmatian Cube. So that's adorable. And you can kind of see that there's some pretty cool parts, and you get the girls in each one of these sets. So Emma and Olivia are here. So those are the first two sets. This middle one, this is Vet Clinic Rescue Buggy set 41442. Shoot, who was it on Instagram today? I saw someone post Santa's sleigh getting towed. Oh, how cool is that? Yeah. Oh, Cowboy Kenobi's here. Hey, how's it going? We were just talking about that. I have a Santa sleigh set, and I've been looking here in Arizona to find one. And I was telling Erica, I said, maybe I'll have you send it, but then it's so close. It's going to be a hassle to have to send it. But we were going to have Stephanie rescue the reindeer, and then Santa has to find another form of transportation to deliver. Anyway, cube animals are very easy to store in the orphan animal compound. Yes, exactly. Okay, cubes are $9.99. So you've already, for $20, you've already got a good deal because you've already paid for these. Okay, so 41442 is the Vet Clinic Rescue Buggy. And remember, code for rescue. So it looks like they're rescuing more Dalmatians in this one. So you can see here that you have two of the minifigs, and it looks like you get Andrea and Stephanie with this one. So Andrea and Stephanie, 41442. I'm going to guess this one's $9.99 as well. This is not the Price is Right, but I'm going to guess anyway. And then this last one, which looks super cool, is 41692. And this one is the helicopter rescue. What am I opening? This is this massive set, 4-in-1 set that you can get from Walmart. It's an exclusive to Walmart. So this is set 66673, and it comes with these 4 sets. So if you wanted to, if you wanted to spend $20 and just part it out, then, you could give 4 kids, something that they would really appreciate. And yeah, so it's good to have you. So Rescue Buggy is also $9.99. Okay, I called that $9.99. And Helicopter Rescue is $20. So see, you could have gotten the equivalent of just buying one of these, and you get 3 extra sets for $20 only at Walmart. And you saw that it had that little insert here. So it has this insert. So then it has them all subdivided. So you save $30 with that combo pack. Exactly. Zach Martinez saved $40. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know how you could have gotten this for $10. That is just crazy. So I saw 5 of these, the whole set on the shelf, and it was eye level and it wasn't marked. I think if people had seen the price was $20, they probably would have snatched it. Yeah, you're going to have to go check it out. I know, because the other thing that they market on the outside of the box is that this set is supposed to be like animal rescue missions and, saving animals and all of that. And you also get all 5 of the characters. So one of the things that you notice with all of these that I've just taken out, that you get some of the characters, but not all 5. So the other cool thing about this is you get all 5. So how'd he do that? Apparently in Zach's Walmart, they had priced these down to $10. I know, it's crazy. I feel like you've done some of the cubes before. Remember you talking about Emma's creepy face paint? Yes, there was one that I did with Emma's creepy face paint, and that must have been this one. So if you look at this, Zach has a good memory. So face paint on this one, that is just too freaking creepy. So I don't know what they were thinking there. I wonder if the other one also has creepy face paint. This one looks normal, I think. So you can see Olivia here. Let me see if my camera will focus. Yeah, so Olivia there. So maybe we'll stay away from the Dalmatian, or maybe we'll use this as a giveaway in the future. Because I think you're right. I think I may have done this one on a previous episode. So thank you, Zach. Thank you for mentioning that. Should have taken advantage of the sale. However, I was a little cash poor that weekend. Hey, what's nice about this, and this is why I do this show, is that you can tune into anybody, and anybody who is in the land will tell you about the at, which is only $850. Or you can tune in and find out about the Titanic, which is what, $650. Most people can't afford that. Maybe people in Scottsdale can, but there's not a lot of people who can afford that. So I grew up in a very, a working class family, and my dad was a postal worker. So we didn't have a lot of money. So this is part of the reason why I do this, is because there's a lot of people who could enjoy Lego at a much more reasonable price. And you get all of this for $20. I know, it's crazy. So, well, I'll ask the chat what they want me to work on. We have this, which is the cube, the flamingo cube, which is kind of cool because, it's part of Tricky Bricks. We're big into coral. So that's kind of cool. And then this helicopter is cool because it also has coral pieces for the helicopter for that. And it comes with, let's see, which character is in this one? So Stephanie and Mia. And we were joking that Stephanie is like the ringleader of all of these. Albuquerque Walmart sale, right place at the right time. Yeah. So, and then we also have this rescue buggy. And this is where I mentioned Stephanie is here with Andrea. So I don't know, chat, if there's anything particularly you wanted me to open, because I have a feeling this is going to keep us occupied for 2 streams, because this one specifically is 249 pieces. So this would definitely take up 1 stream. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll do the 100-piece one, and this one is 41. We can maybe do these 2 on another stream, or these 2 on this stream and this one on another stream. So I don't know if people are interested in anything specifically, but for me, what's awesome is that because I'm traveling and I don't have my sets here, that I could part these out once I'm done opening these and working on them, and then use them. And the other thing I had brought with me before Alexander 23 told me about the Walmart special is I have this too. This is a Creator 40220, which is, if I remember right, I think this one was $9.99 as well. And this one has 118 pieces, and this is the double-decker bus, and it's got this cool London kind of print on it on the side, and it has another print on this side too. So this one is cool as well. I was saving this for a future stream, but this one also has kind of holiday colors. So we were talking about, making things kind of in the holiday spirit, and that's what I'm going to do with the Rex Shrimp Boat when I stream on Twitch. Just peeled back the tape on mine, waiting to see it, what the chat decides. Oh, okay. Yeah, chat, let us know. Or should I put it on the wheel? Should I put a wheel up? Maybe I should put a wheel up, and then that way it'll be all random. Let's go with the wheel of names. Unless the chat knows what they're doing. I'm going to open wheel of names. All right, let me see if I can share my screen here for a moment. And because I do this for my the Rex Shrimp Boat. Yes, I got the Rex Shrimp Boat at a Bricks and Minifigs here. So you're trying to make a bigger version of the Rex Shrimp Boat. Okay, well, I'm going to start on the Rex Shrimp Boat. At least the plan was to start it on Sunday as part of the brick relay. Build the coral kidnap chopper. So you want me to build this one? Okay, so I don't have to do the wheel. I could just start working on the coral kidnap chopper. I love that name, by the way, Cowboy Kenobi. So yeah, this one does look cool, doesn't it? It's a getaway copter, not a rescue copter. That's true, right? Well, this one says it's called the Vet Clinic Rescue Chopper or helicopter, and I think it's rescuing this little hamster that is here. Do the Lego girls rescue the shrimp from the boat? Or actually, the story is Stephanie and the girls kidnapped Santa's reindeer, And that's why I wanted to build the reindeer sleigh. And that, or maybe one of you can do this. Maybe one of you do this for me. Is if you have the reindeer sleigh, build a scene where you have Stephanie kidnapping Santa's reindeer. And then I will pick up the story from the wrecked shrimp boat that Santa has to use the wrecked shrimp boat to start delivering packages. So yeah, I'm putting the challenge out there to the chat. If one of you can do that, then I can, because that's what I wanted to do. Is I wanted, and I have the set, but it's back in Seattle. So yeah, if one of you would do that for me, and then the trick is you have to do this before Sunday, because Sunday is when I wanted to start on the wrecked shrimp boat. You got the message about joining the stream, but you're not feeling 100%. Okay, no problem. No problem. I sent it to you and to Alexander 23 because I know you both have this set. Give you 10 minutes, I'll send a pic. Oh, great. Great. Okay, so Cowboy Kenobi, you're on the job. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So that's kind of the story, right? Is that, and the reason why, so the other little twist to this Cowboy Tornado is that if you have the Microdoll from the Friends Advent calendar, the Microdoll has a face print of a reindeer on the torso. And I'm trying to see, oh, here it is. So I have Stephanie here. Let me see if it will focus. All right, it's kind of focusing. There we go. So you see how it's got that reindeer torso on there, or the reindeer head on the torso. So we're saying December 7th. That was the day the Advent calendar showed the Microdoll. That was the day Stephanie had the idea of rescuing Santa's reindeer. So that's the backstory. So I think you do have the Friends Advent calendar. So if you can throw this in there somehow, that would be awesome. So anyway, you didn't even know which mini doll is in the bin is Stephanie. All the heads have been separated from the bodies. Oh, that sounds like a disaster, Joel. I don't even want to think about what you... Well, you did say you were evil, so maybe that's it. You just checked your Walmarts in your area. Sadly, no 66673 set is available. Well, you might want to just browse because, like I said, this one was sitting right on the shelf and there was no marking on it. And Alexander 23 said when he looked, it was like on the top shelf and it was in his eye view because he's 6'5". Okay, so let me see if I can get this down camera going. Hold up. Okay, so here's my down cam, and we're going to be working on the vet clinic kidnap chopper. I'm sure, you know, Lego, I'm sure they're probably, and I will say, disclaimer here, you're on the Brick and East Broadcast Network. We are very big on sarcasm, cynicism, and satire. So just putting it out there. So if anybody from Lego is watching, you know, all we're asking is that you have the girls return the animals to their parents. That's all we're asking for. So, oh my God, Stephanie has a reindeer animal poaching obsession since childhood. Exactly. That's what we're saying. So anyway, Overwatch Lego sets are returning. Oh, wow. Is that a good oh my God, or is it no, oh my gosh, no, they're bringing them back. That item number is so creepy and odd for the time being. Yes, exactly, for a holiday set, which is nice that, you know, once you get rid of the box, you have these instead. Okay, so normally I would say open this like a tray, and I forgot to do that because I'm talking, but you can open this one like a tray here if I had been concentrating. And if I had my, what do you call them, my scissors. So pretend that I actually, now that I think about it, you can't open it like a tray exactly because you do have to peel these off. So I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm not on an airline right now, though I might be in the not too distant future. I've been in discussions with my my old company, and they may be wanting me back, which is awesome. It's awesome to be wanted. So anyway, disappoint. There's no Lego tranquilizer gun in these wild animal rescue sets, but understandable, I suppose. Well, some of them do have them. I know the baby elephant rescue did have a tranquilizer. I think it was a gun. If not, it was the syringe. They've been saying about Overwatch Lego coming back for a while. Yeah, maybe. I believe it when you see it. Okay. I'm not too familiar with the game, but the parts are really cool. Yes, definitely. Okay, my friends. Well, this one does have some stickers. So I don't know if I'm going to put the stickers on because I don't have any Windex up here. I think it's downstairs. But these paw prints are super cool because look at that. Let me see. The paw print has like this. In fact, Erica works for a hospital, so I think you'd appreciate this. The bottom of the paw print has like this little heartbeat emblem. It's pretty cool on all of them here. And this is very cute. This map with a little heart in the middle. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so these are cool stickers. Take the tranquilizer gun from the Jurassic World set. That's in the Brickanista Broadcast Network because we are humane. If we are going to rescue them, we are also going to, tranquilize them or give them sedatives so that they're not traumatized, and we will return them to their parents. That's what we would do. So, anyway. It's on the website of Promo Bricks. Yeah, Promo Bricks is really on top of anything new. Which, speaking of which, I hope you have December 27th on your calendars. I just posted this, that Lego announced that it's going to be hashtag Lego Build Day, I think. Yeah, Lego Build Day. So just like you have Boxing Day, they've claimed now the 27th of December to be Lego Build Day. And they say just build anything and just use that hashtag on any social media that you want. Got to rescue some dinosaurs while you're at it. Yeah. Actually, there is the Dr. Wu's baby dinosaur breakout set. It's not called a rescue set, but it's a breakout set. So yeah, Erica is very new to this channel. And now that she's my neighbor, she might be going, oh my God, this woman is crazier than I thought. So anyway, it looks like we have a torso. And this is kind of a cool little torso print there. But like I said, that one on Stephanie with the reindeer. And thank you, Cowboy Kenobi, for stepping up to do the mock. And then I'll say, okay, now that Santa's reindeer have been, abducted, he's going to have to use the wrecked shrimp boat to get anywhere. So, yeah. You can't build anything because there's nothing to buy on the Lego shop. Oh, Lego Shop at Home website. Well, I thought didn't you just buy the Encanto set? I thought you just bought something, Joel. I could have sworn you said you bought something. Or you posted something about Encanto sets. Ooh, hold up. Hold your horses here. There is a printed mug in here, which says, I heart HLC. I love Heart Lake City. Isn't that adorable? Oh my God. Yes, it's just so cute. So anyway, just looking at these and just for parts. I mean, I know you might want to buy this just for parts, but you get some of these eggshells in here too. You built Isabella's magic door. Yes, I saw that. And I think that's a book build, isn't it? Because I'm big on the book builds. So yeah. I'm looking for her hair. I don't know where her hair went to. And we have this little bunny. I thought it was a hamster, but it's a bunny. So this is the victim in this case of who's going to be rescued. This bunny might be saying, hey, I liked it here on my little island. Why do you feel like you have to come in with a helicopter and take me away? You can keep up with my geekness. You have no idea. Okay. Well, I have a feeling my neighbor, she's big into probably cosplay too, is my guess, since she's big into sewing. Aha, here's the hair, because I was looking for brown. It's actually a redhead. So here we have, I think this is Emma, right? As far as the girls. So there she is. Yeah, so, oh, but there's actually two of these rabbits. Oh, look, there's a little baby rabbit. Okay, well, at least if they're going to rescue them, the mama is with, or the papa is with the baby. At least one of the adults is with the other animal. The other one, the reason why we got on this storyline is the baby elephant. It was like, they had all these pictures in the back of the brochure that showed the baby elephant with the herd. And, we were saying, where's the mother elephant? Or where's the father elephant? Now and again, I do cosplay. Yes. Aha. Bunnies do not need rescuing. They're taking over Seattle. I wonder if they're taking over every city. Yeah, maybe they're taking over Heart Lake City too. Possibly. So as you can see, you have the character and the two rabbits. So the rabbits are adorable. So if you are looking for a set that has, all of the Friends characters, and you get two Stephanies in there, and you want to, add to your animal collection, then you can do that here. And I also, by the way, if you haven't done this yet, so Debo has a new mock he made of the collector, and how he was mentioning Stephanie is involved in the shenanigans. Well, he just posted on Lego Ideas his Dharmacy. I know I always get this wrong. The Brickanista pick set. Yeah, that's true. You design D&D campaigns for your family and friends? What? Okay, you and I need to talk more, because I was president of the D&D club in high school. And my brother makes fun of me because I was the president and then had to leave. But my brother is much bigger into D&D than I am. Friends have baby rabbits. Yes, Stephanie's depravity has no bottom. Seattle need more mountain lions to help. Whoa. Okay, now we're getting into, how do we control the rabbit populations? Yeah, I didn't realize we had a bad problem of rabbits. And I should forewarn you, I used to have a rabbit as a pet. So I'm actually quite happy to have lots of rabbits in the area. It's like, is it really a problem to have lots of rabbits? What I guess they chew, they're vegetarians, so they eat a lot of grass and things, but are they truly a problem? Or is it kind of like they are, messing with the landscaping of all of these, rich homes? And they go, we want these varmints out of here. Yeah. I love this blue. I don't know which blue this is. This isn't the traditional blue, but this is like somewhere in between. Oh, you've already sent the picture? Is it on Instagram, or you just sent it to me personally? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to check my phone. This is great. I knew one of my followers would come through. Thank you, Cowboy Kenobi. Okay. I'm at a stopping point here. This is a pretty cool little arrangement. Uh-oh, what happened to my cell phone? Okay. Okay. All right. So let me look at my cell phone. I got, I think, a specific mock directly from Cowboy Kenobi. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to show it to my down camera if that's okay. Okay. So look at Santa's hands are up. And Stephanie has a gun. Okay, so we've got scene one, and then you need to have Stephanie maybe even telling Santa to come out of the sleigh, and her with the reins and taking the sleigh with her. Either that or just disconnecting the reindeer and taking the reindeer. That is hilarious. Thank you, Cowboy Kenobi. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Hand over the Polly Pockets and no one gets hurt. Yes, exactly. This ain't Australia. Yes. As far as the rabbits, yeah, probably. D&D campaigns based on Disneyland attractions. Ooh, that sounds cool. Okay, so instant collaboration. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to call this a collab. So Stephanie has abducted Santa. And I think what I need to do, I don't know if I have a Santa minifig, but I can find one. I'm gonna ask around I'm gonna be actually on Saturday. I think I'm gonna attend a local Valley of the Brick display that they're doing at one of the parks, and I'll ask if anybody has an extra Santa. Or we can make this a collab and have somebody else with the wrecked shrimp boat. I know Debo has the wrecked shrimp boat. Have him continue with this. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for your participation. That is awesome. And Stephanie is holding up Santa. Actually, do you have the Microdoll? If you have the Microdoll and can also do a similar scenario with her and the Microdoll, is holding up Santa. That would be great. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I think I picked the wrong piece. That brick separator to the rescue. So this is cute. We're making a little heart here. This is hilarious that we actually had a collaboration on the fly while we were on the air, and also the fact that I'm in Arizona and Cornado is in California. So it just goes to show you that collaborations can happen, virtually anywhere. Literally. You don't have any microdolls. You don't? I thought you had parted out the Friends Microdoll set. Okay. You know who does, I think, is Maraid. I think Maraid might have it. You're still waiting for some pieces for your bigger version of the wrecked shrimp boat. Okay. Hopefully they'll arrive before Christmas. In fact, I only had a mini doll because I put them in a bag with no hair to send to Aubrey eventually. Oh, that's sweet. Well, keep that Stephanie one because you may need it for the future. And also keep the ones that you had on that pirate ship, because that pirate ship was amazing for Friendship Timber. Yeah, because you might need to continue that story for next year if you, contribute next year as well, which I'm sure you probably will. Okay, so let's see. We are making this heart-shaped island, which is kind of ironic, right? But that is hilarious, just having Stephanie hold up Santa. Poor Santa. It's like, is Santa even equipped with any weapons to defend himself? Probably not. So, yeah, I think that shows you too. What does he do if somebody, think about it. One person in a sleigh, an open sleigh, and he hasn't been robbed yet with all those toys. Think about what's happening in LA right now. A separator, didn't know that existed. Saves your fingernails. Well, kind of. Let's just say you can see my fingers are all wrecked up. But yeah, there have been lots of times where that brick separator has come in handy. Yeah, so I think Erica is starting to realize just how deep the rabbit hole goes here on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. But these little eggshells are adorable, which I think they're making them into lotus leaves or lotus flowers. So this is really cool. Yeah, like I said, for parts alone, and you would pay $20 for this set anyway. Oops, what did I do? And this is what I meant about that brick separator really wouldn't help here. So you have to use your fingernails. This is what happens when I'm talking and not paying attention. I need to put in, is it pink? Yeah, pink. A pink flower. Here we go. Also, the lighting here is terrible. That new candy cane in his back. Yeah. Heart-shaped or butt-shaped. This is a choice that is yours for the making. Okay. Well, now that you mention it, I guess if it's shaped this way versus this way, right? Depending on where you're going. Well, I can tell you, Erica, you fit right in now, Skylanth. Skylanth, you fit right in here on the Brickadista Broadcast Network. We do have a wacky sense of humor on this channel. So you're very welcome to hang out here. I know you might have to be going to bed soon, but I hope you're having fun too while you're hanging out with us. Yeah, so this combination of colors is really cool, where we have this, like I said, this combination of blues. This looks like azure here, but this other blue is not the traditional blue, but it's that other blue in between. I probably should learn the colors. I do have actually a cheat sheet back in Seattle, but I don't have it here. So, but that's okay. I'm managing while I'm on the road. You're embarrassed. You're blushing. Don't forget to have satire and cynicism and sarcasm here too. So, medium blue. Yeah, it might be medium blue. And then this is that like sea foam kind of blue or light blue, super light blue. Yeah, that heart should be black like Stephanie's soul. We could make it black in the future, but not today. Yeah. But I think, Cornado, you've really captured the spirit in that mock you built. So bravo, my friend. You did a great job. It's so funny that it's like, give me 10 minutes. I can do it. Like, okay. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, so we're making this little island, and it looks like, the sea island, and I guess waves are coming onto shore. Bright light blue is the one that looks like sky. Ah, okay. Thank you. I'm glad you're here, Rob, to translate for us as far as the colors. Okay, so this is the island, and it looks like this is the end of this little build, which is cute. It's got these little, here, I'll pull, you have to do a practical zoom on this. So we have these two little lotus flowers. We have, it looks like waves coming off of the shore, a little beach with, a little rock on it, and then a crab. And I think one of the different bunny rabbits is supposed to be here. So maybe the little bunny got caught here and that they're trying to rescue it. And this would be one of the few cases where the girls return it to its mother, maybe. At first, I used a Star Wars blaster, but we all know she's a pirate. That's right. Good morning, Hooded One. How are you? We are working on the animal rescue chopper from this set. So Corey would be perfect. Lego Masters 3. He would be eating a 9-course dinner while other contestants are still trying to finish their builds. The crab can hold things. No, I don't think so. The crab, you can actually put something on the crab. So you can like move this character onto the crab. So if the rabbit wanted to be driving the crab, and I'm sorry about my down camera that keeps, but there's one stud there. I don't know, maybe actually, now that you mention it, a rod might actually fit in there. Here, actually, we have this cup. This actually would be hilarious. So you may have started something new, Skylanth. Oh my God, if this fits, okay, we have something new. We have a crab holding a cup of coffee. So yes, you can. There is clutch on the claws, and this crab has the I love Heart Lake City. Let's see if my camera will focus. There we go. I love Heart Lake City cup. The crab can hold the gun. I guess it can. You're going? Okay, good night. Get the glue. Oh, you're actually, well, thank you, Skylanth, Erica, because now this is like an inside joke for the Brickadista Broadcast Network. Maybe what we can do is, if we had a crab holding a I love HLC mug, people would know what it is. You did build a Friends Elephant Rescue yesterday. You did? You never look at it the same though, do you? Oh, look at that. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. We're going to have the crab holding that. Oh my gosh. Experiment factory here. We're sciencing crabs with coffee. Exactly. That's why they call them crabby in the morning, right? Because they haven't had their coffee. That's funny. I did the anyway. Okay. Let's get serious. Let's go back. Focus. Focus here. Okay. So that's done. Now we're moving on to next steps. So, and I wasn't sure if Erica Skylanth was signing out. There it is. Bye. Thanks, Skylanth. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. And thank you for all your help. She's been awesome. And like I said, when I left the apartment, it was pretty early in the morning. I was going to say 7 or 8. And I saw her outside and I just said, I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks at least, maybe longer. So, and I left her a note and we've been texting and I've been giving her updates about what's been happening here. And it's nice to have nice neighbors. I'm very, very lucky. I am a very, very lucky person. Yeah. So I'm, even though what's happening right now in my family isn't ideal, there's still a lot of a silver lining here. A crab trying to be less crabby. Yeah. A crab is hanging out, brunching. Exactly. H for hidden commode. Because of Stephanie and her pirating ways. Possibly we can come up with another acronym for HLC because, we do love sarcasm here. So come up with another one as far as different, evil deeds that happen within HLC. Too bad it doesn't have a K in there for kidnapping, right? Or animal napping. Okay, let's see. I didn't wake up, Krabby. He woke up all by himself. Okay, I will tell you, I'm going to have to see if I can find an artist who can do this with the crab with a coffee cup in its claw with this I Heart HLC. And that'll be kind of like an inside joke, right? Oh my gosh. That is too funny. And that's what's funny about, streaming is that sometimes this like group stream of consciousness thing happens and we come up with these awesome ideas. And that's why I really love this. And that's why I keep streaming too. It's not just, to talk about what the Brickanista is doing, but also just getting really great ideas from people here. And that's why I'm still streaming. And I had mentioned to Joel that I was going to take a break during the holidays, and that was my original plan, but it's actually a good distraction for me to keep doing this because, like I said, there was one point where my dad really wasn't looking that great, and we were very worried, but now we're able to bring him outside food, which is really helpful. So he's been very excited. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to a special restaurant that he likes. And there is this Chinese dish called congee, which is a rice porridge. So I told him I would go there. I asked him what flavor he wanted. And so, yeah, I'll be doing that for him tomorrow. And we also have, like I said, the meeting with the hospital to see how things are going. Okay, let's see. I got one more of these. Here it is. So this is interesting how they use this piece to lock in all of the different limbs. So you can see that's a new technique that I have not seen before, which is really cool. The crab looks like the right size to hang out with Super Sewer Baby. Yeah, actually, Super Sewer Baby, now that you mention it, Rob, Super Sewer Baby could sit right on top of this crab. So yeah, we could definitely get Super Sewer Baby involved. In fact, that's one of my New Year's resolutions is to bring back Super Sewer Baby in a bigger way. Yano River Blue is here. Hey, Yano, how are you? Sending love to you and my family. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, villainous people. What you missed, Yano, what we were just talking about is this set comes with a pre-printed mug that says I heart HLC. And my neighbor had been on for the first time, and she says, "Oh, does that crab actually hold things?" And I didn't really think about it before, so I found this mug in the set, and it actually the crab can hold the mug. So that's kind of like our little inside joke about this crab needing coffee in the morning. It says I heart HLC on it. So yeah, there's wackiness here abounds on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. So, but welcome. I hope you're doing well. Caffeinated crabs, yikes. Well, we were talking about how, the joke is you wake up crabby in the morning. Well, maybe it's natural for the crab to do that, and that's why it needs coffee to make it less crabby, right? Okay, so this next step is, and this is where I wasn't sure if I should put the stickers on. Maybe I will, but I'm looking for a down bracket. Here it is. So we have this down bracket coming in, and then we have, so there's just some really good pieces here. It's amazing. So, and Yano, since you just joined us, I opened up the big set, and there's 4 sets in here, and we calculated the value is, let's see, $50 if you were to buy each of these individually. But by buying the 4-pack, you get it for $20. So this set alone, $20, and you have 3 additional sets for $10 each. Heart Lake crabs. Shock the toast. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, we were just joking about all of that. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, and I'm still going to think about whether I'm going to put the sticker on or not. But as you can see, there is this, and this is the sticker, which is a map of like Heart Lake City, and there's like a heart there. So, and Yano, by the way, a little heads up. I attended for the first time an Urban Decay masterclass. So for those of you who don't know, Yano has been inspiring me about using more makeup. And, she does amazing face prints. When we were doing the review shows of Lego Masters Season 2. So I actually signed up for this masterclass. And the only thing you had to do is you had to buy some of their products beforehand, which I had already done anyway. And it was so much fun just watching some of the techniques and some of the tips that you could do. So watch out, folks. Yeah, this is a Walmart exclusive set. So it's a exclusive just to Walmart. So it's 66673. Yes, I went to a makeup class, and I actually did some of it today, a little bit. I don't know if you could tell. But there's was it ombre? I don't even know these terms, but yeah. So I got this set. I'll show it to you later, but I got the Marvel. What is it? The Marvel Eternals makeup palette, the eyeshadow palette. I got it because it was 50% off, and I was like, I can't pass that up. 50% off. I've been on the fence about doing this anyway. So yeah. So I actually picked up that palette, and it's gorgeous. And we had some fun talking about the different shades and how you use them and other things. So yeah. And I also invested in a makeup brush set. So like I said, I haven't done makeup in a long time because I did do theater for a little bit, but nothing really fancy. Nothing on the level that Yano has been doing. Okay, so I'm looking for, I guess they want this here. Okay, so this is what we're doing. We're doing that. And then we have a green. Yeah. Well, one thing that, like I said, I learn a lot from other builders, not just about Lego, about other things that are of interest to them. Just like Debo's an example, he's amazing at architecture. So when I think about an architecture type, like, for example, what is it called? Like Gothic types of columns and things, I would talk to Debo about that. Wally World, Cornado, has been a hot minute since I heard that. Yeah. Wally World. Yes, indeed. But yeah, this set has so much. I mean, as far as these 1x4 arches, if you're into Micropolis, these 1x4 arches are awesome for that. So, like I said, for a parts pack too. If you decide to keep it or if you decide you're going to part it out, lots of really good pieces. I love this too. This arched plate. I mean, look at that. Very, very cool. Makeup brushes are good for dusting Lego. Yes, but my makeup brushes are in Seattle. So, and you remember I did do an episode where I talked about cleaning Lego with makeup brushes when I was cleaning off my Spice Pirate ship for the one of the cons that I was attending. So yeah, there's lots of good uses for makeup brushes, but I decided, it's the holidays and I probably need to step up my game, especially because I have no wardrobe here. I came down here on a very quick trip because my mother made it sound like my dad was on death's door, which I guess at one point he might have looked like that. My brother wasn't convinced. In fact, you probably remember, I think it was the day I was in Idaho Falls that I had mentioned. I said, my brother tells me one thing, my mother tells me another. I will only know when I get down here how serious it is. And so it's been, but I will be honest with you, some of the internal family drama has not been fun. And that's a whole nother story, which I'm not going to belabor you with because you don't want to hear it. And that's why I do Lego. It's a good distraction. But I wanted to mention here that these are actually not fully translucent. They're kind of an opalescent blue. And I'm going to see if I have any extras. Yeah, here's an extra one. So if you look at it, it's not it's the dot, and it has the sparkles in it. So it's the dot with the sparkles. It's not the clear one. Family drama is never a good time. No, it isn't. No, and yes, you only use clean makeup brushes. Exactly, when you're cleaning your Lego and when you're putting makeup on your face. Only use clean makeup brushes. Yeah. I guess if you're using the same shade, that's okay. Now this is cool. You can't really tell with this lighting. Actually, this lighting is better here. So it's this light lavender because he loves light lavender. So yeah, we have this light lavender. Kind of goes down here. And and I think the drama is also more pronounced because we have a family member in the hospital. And at one point, you probably remember, I had 3 family members in the hospital. I had my nephew who had this diabetic acid ketoacidosis. I can't say it. Diabetic ketoacidosis. So he had that. He was in the hospital for 2 days. My dad had his injury, his spinal cord injury. My mom had all this stress, so I had to take her to the urgent care, and then they told me to take her to the hospital. So yeah, we've had that medical drama too. I'm looking for a 1x2, another 1x2 in lavender. No. Look at that. Somebody stuck it too, and that was probably by accident. All right, there we go. So we have this nice little lavender platform. Big Blocks 455. How are you? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we were just talking about holiday drama. And I will tell you, I am probably the black sheep of the family. In fact, I actually looked it up on my phone. What is the definition of a black sheep of the family? And I kind of fit in. So I am, and I imagine now that I've put that search in that Facebook and all the search engines are going to give me more stories about being a black sheep. So, but that's okay. I just figure, every family has drama, and it seems more pronounced during the holidays, Thanksgiving, etc. And yeah. In my case, on top of just normal drama, we have the fact that we've got medical drama on top of that. And thankfully, my dad has been keeping in good spirits through all of this. You have 4 16-gallon bins of friend sets to sort. What? You're already exhausted by looking at it? Well, you know what you do is you outsource that to somebody like Alexander 23, somebody who loves sorting and can do it fast. Yeah. No, but like I said, I mean, the best part though about my family is that, and as you know, I'm a sarcastic person. That's why we love sarcasm here on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. But I have some of the funniest relatives. My brother, oh my God, he makes me laugh so much when he gets into one of his like sarcastic rounds. And my dad also has a funny sense of humor too. My mom is probably the most serious one of the bunch. Look at that. It's a little bench. How cute is that? It's adorable. You would have had it sorted weeks ago, Joel. Well, there you go. See, you've got speed sorters right here in the chat. No wonder you're evil. Yeah. That's actually going to be your first Christmas with friends instead of family because we're too busy packing to make the drive. Oh, let's see. Well, I thought your mother was in Northern California. So, or are they also, do you have family outside of California as well? Because I know for me, taking the drive down to Arizona, I've done it twice now in October and in January. Okay, so we have this waffle, and my camera has frozen. Okay, well, we'll wait for it to come back. Okay, there we go. We have a waffle tile and a strawberry. Very cute. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how people have the ability to sort so fast. Because for me, I stare at sometimes a pile of washed Lego that I'm still kind of figuring out where do I put things. You had the winning bid on 2 elf sets. Ooh, nice. So, which elf sets were those? My family isn't too far, just far enough. That crab could use some waffles for his brunch. That's true. Okay, we're going to have to mock that. Be prepared for in the future a crab with super sewer baby having brunch, probably with crab having a cup of coffee, and maybe there'll be some waffles and some other things too. Lego Friends never lets me down. Yeah, exactly. Well, this is a cute little scene so far. And I think we're making maybe a little birdhouse next. Let's see, what is this? Okay, so, yeah, and we've only gone through one bag, so we still have more goodness here. But yes, like I said, family drama. I will say the last time when I came down here was because my brother had COVID and my 2 nephews had COVID. So like I always have 3 family members in the hospital when I come down here. And I came home and I remember having the best night's sleep ever. And I think it's just, I've been here now for what, 10 days, 11 days? I still haven't slept well. But I will say thank you, Zach, for recommending the humidifier because I feel a lot better now. Okay, so this, I was wondering, this thing kind of dips down, but it's okay because it sits right there. So this is, I guess it's like, oh, it's the dock and it's like a lifesaver. Okay, that's cool. It's like sitting on the dock of a bay, watching the tide roll away. So anyway, sorry to hear about your family. Yeah, I hope you get better soon. Yeah, well, my dad is on the mend, and our hope is he will be released in time for Christmas Eve. And I was mentioning that the hospital is letting us bring in outside food now. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing is going to one of his favorite Chinese restaurants here and getting something called congee, which is rice porridge. So he can have anything soft and broken up into small pieces. You bet Joel sleeps really well. Evil people usually do. Yes, they do. You know what, Joel? I really think you need to market yourself more to the Lego Masters people. Maybe you need to have a villainy reel. That's what you need. Is you need a villainy reel that you can show them when you apply for Lego Masters. You go, I can't really, build very well, but I can be evil on camera. Here, let me give you a demonstration. So, congee is awesome. What kind do you get? Well, my dad really wants the pork with the preserved egg. So that I gave him the list. I showed him the list, and that's what he asked for. Okay. So in the instructions, they want this cup of coffee next to the bench, but I think the crab holding the coffee is so much better. I'm not evil. I'm just villainous. Yes, that's true. That's a faux pas. Apology, Jules. I swear I'm not Chris. Oh, that's not a faux pas. I mean, like I said, we all are, kind of tongue in cheek here, and no, don't feel bad about that. I mean, unless Joel, if you're really upset, I mean, then yeah, you probably should apologize to Joel. But I think we all know you were being sarcastic. I don't think that was intended with mean effects. And that's the problem, is that people don't understand sarcastic people. They think that sarcasm is like really bad. Oh, look at that. That is brilliant. I didn't know you could do that. So what this is, here, let me take this off again. This is a spyglass, and the spyglass will fit on the bottom of a pair of binoculars. And I wish my camera wouldn't. I think it has to do with the internet speed here. So yeah, we used to have a congee place around the corner, and I'd always get the liver and kidney. Ooh, each time I'd ask to make sure I really wanted it. And you'd love getting the donut fried bread with them. Yeah. In fact, oops. Oh, I dropped the waffle. I dropped the waffle and the this little. Okay, hold on. I think I see it. Oops, there goes my hat. My ugly hat. For those of you who missed the first part of the show, this hat was the last hat at Walmart, and it was sitting all by itself, and it looks so sad. I need you. No, you've got a home now. And the hat, I actually picked the wrong thing. I may have an extra waffle around here. Here, I think this is this an extra waffle? No, it's a cookie. Okay, we'll put the cookie in here. Wait, maybe this is it. Okay, I found the extra waffle. There's one on the floor somewhere. But anyway, so this company is called the Ugly Stuff. It's called Ugly Stuff Supply. And they call this an ugly hat. But I don't think it's ugly. I think it's quite cute, actually. I should start using the sarcasm font. That's exactly. I thought you were saying ugly cat. No, ugly hat. And like I said, this Ugly Stuff Supply company apparently makes ugly sweaters, ugly hats, all kinds of things. And this was hanging all by itself at Walmart. And I said, okay. And I did take a picture of it. Just catching up now. You got to say, I'm loving the I Heart HLC mug. I was thinking it was a sticker. No, it's printed. It is a printed one. And I admit, it looks so much better when a crab is holding it, right? I think we're going to have to start a trend of crabs holding coffee mugs. I just think it's the new thing. This is like the new thing for 2022. And oh, you know what I should do? I should ask BBG Forge or one of those print places to see if they have I Heart BBN for the Brickanisa Broadcast Network. I can give these away to people who are, our friends and regulars. That would be cool. And then it would have the crab, holding it. Or a panda. I should have panda holding a coffee mug that says I heart BBN. Okay, we're gonna do that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have crabs and pandas holding I heart BBN mugs. I think it needs to happen. Right? Okay. All right, where are we now? Okay, so we have this, and like I said, this is super clever. This little set of binoculars on this this spyglass. So this looks like it's a little wharf that they're building. And I'm sorry about my down camera. I just think part of the problem is the internet speed here at my parents' place. Okay. All right, we're on to bag number 2. And I know some of these are mixed up, so some of these are not the extra pieces from this set, but I'm going to say these are probably the extra pieces. Yeah, this is a cookie that doesn't belong here. And I think the white stud is, yeah. So we're going to say these are the extra pieces from bag number 1. All right, so we have this little island shaped like a heart. It's kind of cool. And we have this little wharf, and we haven't even made the helicopter yet. So the helicopter should be awesome. Yeah, so going back to, why I love the Lego community and streaming is just that, when I'm having kind of a rough day, and I'll be honest with you, I had a bit of a row with my mother right before the stream. That's why I say I'm the black sheep of the family. And I come from an Asian family, so let's just say my mother is not that proud of me. So it's just something I have to deal with, kind of like, why can't you be more like your brother? Like, because I'm not my brother. But it's okay. I know that, she means well, but her delivery needs work. Let's just say that. Take care, Hood and Wine. Have a good day. Have a good day at work. Yeah. So I've been managing through it, and I'm just grateful because, we can joke about I heart HLC with a crab holding a coffee mug, and it's just a great distraction. Oh, and by the way, this is a good topic for. I am collaborating with Brighton Bricks. I'm still working out a time where he can be on the show. And don't let it get you, Brickanisa. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's why I really love streaming, because I know some of you have reached out to me personally with their own things that have happened in your life, because I'm going through something similar to what you have gone through. And that means so much. First of all, that you're willing to share something so personal, and that you're willing to, help me through this, because I will be honest with you, it's been rough. It has been rough. And I'm just grateful that we have this community and this fun thing that we can do. And this is Stephanie's torso, by the way, which is kind of interesting. It's got, like, I don't know, these pockets or something, but that center looks a little, if we're looking at it from a Brickanista viewpoint, oh, I see. It's a vet jacket. It's a vet jacket and a paw print in the middle. When I first looked at it, it looked like an evil skull. It just shows you. Thanks, Mom. Love you too. Yeah. Let's not go there. Let's just say that, right now I'm at my parents' house, and it's kind of like when you grew up. I'm sure many of you heard this. It's kind of like it's the paw print with the heartbeat. Exactly. Yeah. You probably have heard the phrase, my house, my rules, right? So it's kind of like that in a way. And, she's not happy that I adopted a dog. So that's another thing too. But she's very nice to the dog, but, she keeps complaining about, why did I get a dog? And you're living by yourself. Who could take care of the dog when you're not there? And, you know, she doesn't understand. And for those of you who have dogs, you know that the love of a dog is so precious, because dogs, give you unconditional love and just, make you. And that's the other thing that's keeping me sane through this whole thing, is having her with me. So there she is. So she wears her vet jacket to inspect the animals. So anyway, NOEP, that's the paw print of a dying animal begging for salvation. Yeah, maybe that's what it is too. That's a lot to deal with, Naomi. Glad we can all be here for each other. This is my distraction from moving stress. Oh, good. Good. See, that's the thing, is that I think people misunderstand AFOLs because they think we're playing with bricks, right? And really, and this is why I wanted to mention about what I'm doing with Brighton Bricks, is Brighton Bricks has something called Mind the Brick. And he's based in Brighton, UK. And he reached out to me about the daily brick limit. And I said, well, I don't really own the daily brick limit. That belongs to Joriel Builds. That was his idea. But I have been doing Rebrick This, which is something I've been doing with Debo. And I reached out to Debo, and Debo was fine with, whatever, especially because now he's working. I've kind of been, taking Rebrick This and doing other things with it. So we're going to take that aerial assault set that I had worked on with PNW Lego when Cass McClellan was on the show. And we're going to do a Rebrick This with the intention of how mental health awareness month for January, and how if you reframe things in a different way, that you can reframe things in a positive way. And, we're working on this as a Rebrick This, just to kind of get people thinking about mental health. And he's reached out to several different people who've done challenges. I think Geo the Brick Jedi is also participating in this. And I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. But so I will be having him on my show sometime. Puts away the bricks he's playing with. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Well, the thing is, and there's another person who I'd like to give a shout out to, and that's Patty Sharon. And she does work with elderly people and being able to raise their cognitive abilities by using bricks and, keeping their minds active, right? And I think one of the things that we keep forgetting about is that, yes, they're bricks, and yes, they're marketed as toys, but there's also this spatial awareness and different parts of your brain that you're using when you're building. And I think that's something that people just don't really think about. And that's what I'm going to focus on during the month of January, is this whole idea of, mental health, and how, this is actually therapy for many of us. And I was even thinking before this all happened, that, there were times when I was under stress, and, being able to concentrate on a build, you don't have to worry about how, things about mocks is you don't have to be perfect. And that's what I love about mocks versus sometimes building sets. Because when you follow a pattern like I'm doing now, if you miss something, then it could throw the whole model off, and that's happened to me before. But I just wanted you to be aware that we are going to do the Rebrick This challenge starting in January, from January 1st to January 30th. He just posted this on his page on Instagram, and I'll be posting it on mine shortly. What's a mock? You know what a mock is, Joel. In fact, Joel, if you haven't heard about this yet, Lego is looking for people who can do movie posters. And I think your mosaics that you've done for Winnie the Pooh would probably be right up their alley. You're way more stressed about mocks, though. Oh, are you mocking her? Yes, right. We're mocking each other. Yeah. But okay, so this is interesting because this looks like they're making like a little buoy or something. Okay, hold up. I'm missing another cone piece. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. So we have, all right, two more of these. Sorry, I'm like getting distracted from talking. But anyway, Brighton Bricks, I've reached out to him to see when he can be on the show because I think he's also an interesting person too. And some of the things that he's doing right now are a minifig walk where they've placed several businesses have placed minifigs in their storefronts in Brighton. And so it's something for the kids and for the community to almost like a treasure hunt where they go from place to place looking for these various minifigs. Okay, so, all right, one of these has got to be an inverse, right? Because these are not going to fit there. You need an inverse, maybe this is one. Ah, here we go. Okay, so mocking around the Christmas tree. Yes, we are. Okay, oh, look at that. This is cool. So like I said, for a parts pack, this is pretty amazing too. All right. Okay, so we've got that. And then, oh yeah, look at this. Okay, remember we had this earlier and we've got that. Boom. And we get to make two of these. Oh, that is super cool. That is super cool. Now I think I'm supposed to put a stud on one of these ends. Or maybe not. No? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. I guess these are open on these sides. Okay, so I'm going to make the second one. But yeah, like I said, I really appreciate this community more than I can say. And I know that sometimes we joke around, sometimes we have serious discussions, but I do think that this has been a godsend for me. I appreciate everybody here who's been very supportive. And even people, you know, like when I had this, since Shock the Toast is here, I had this last minute, you know, drive that I had to take. And I was supposed to go to this PNW streamers event. And his city is on the way through Idaho. On the way to Idaho. So I literally called him like 30 minutes before I was getting to his town. And I said, oh, by the way, I don't know if you heard, but I have to go to Arizona again. And can I drop off my gift for this gift exchange with you? I have to go shopping for it. So he actually met me at, first of all, I had to get some gas. And then he met me and we went to REI together and we shopped together for this, you know, wacky elephant exchange gift. And, you know, I've maybe met him once before and, you know, he was just so kind to be able to do that. Okay. I am wondering, I'm looking to see if I missed that because I'm looking for more of those. Did I put too many of these? I'm looking to see if I put too many of these on here. Maybe I did. Hold up. Okay, it looks like I did. Okay, so these, that's where they are. This is what happens when you stream and talk, is that you get distracted. Okay, yeah, I think, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. So this goes up front this way. All right. Okay. I got it. I was like going, wait a minute. I need more of these. This isn't working. Okay. Okay. We're back. We're back. We're back and we know what we're doing. So I think that's the other thing I love about the Lego community too, is that we are not really hard on ourselves. I mean, we know that, you know, if you make a mistake, it's okay. Idaho is a beautiful state. Oh my God. In Idaho, when I first drove through it, when I was on my way the first time in October, I had to stop because that gorge where the Peregrine Bridge is, I was just so amazed. And I stopped and I think I did a live Instagram, which I normally don't do. I'm not big on Instagram. Okay. The last time I put in, oh, I was supposed to put in blue ones. Okay, this is very important. Is that, okay, so if you don't know this, you see how this is gray? I put a gray one in instead of a blue one. And there is a difference because of the tension, the surface tension on here. So I almost blew it, but how am I going to get that one out? I'm going to have to use the brick separator because my nail is not cooperating. All right, let's do this. Oh no, it's locked in. Okay. All right, now I need a rod of some sort. Oh, I know I have a rod around here somewhere. Aha. Oh, here's a flagpole from a previous build. Let's get that out of there. There we go. You felt so bad? Oh, because I had to leave? Well, I felt bad that I called you and I said, I don't know what your schedule's like, but I'm like half an hour away from you. And you were so great. You were like, oh yeah, I can meet you. That was so nice. I was just like, wow, Lego people are awesome. They're so awesome. So yeah, no, you really helped me out and we had fun. At least I did. Maybe you were just going through the motions, but you know, like a wacky gift from the guy. And I think the problem was people had different definitions of what a white elephant gift exchange is. Oh, you felt bad you sent the wrong gas station. It actually worked out fine because the REI store was like right around the corner from where I was. So it actually worked out fine. So no, don't be. I felt bad that I called you with like a half an hour notice. It's like, hey, I happen to be in town. Can I drop this off to you if I go shopping and bring it by? And just like I said, you were really cool about just saying, hey, no, I'll meet you, and we'll I'll get it from you there. And it so happened that I had a bag. It was a really cool gnome bag because gnomes are big in Seattle. They're actually kind of big here too. I saw a couple of gnome things when I was shopping. Don't feel bad about that. Oh. Yeah, it all worked out. No, don't feel bad about that. Shock, you are awesome. You are, and I had more fun too because we could shop together. It's fun when you shop with somebody because then you can bounce ideas off of each other. You got a Die Hard DVD and a White Elephant Exchange 13 years ago, and you still watch it. Yeah, that's a great movie. I don't think of that as a white elephant exchange. Oh, big blocks. Yeah, a white elephant gift exchange is usually you're re-gifting something that you don't want, or you are buying something that is so weird and unusual that you wouldn't give it as a gift to somebody. How can gnomes be big there? If it's big, is it still a gnome? Right. So to go back to Big Block's question, I'll give you a couple examples. One year, a friend of mine came into my office and he said, I forgot about the white elephant gift exchange. I don't have anything. I said, you know what? I have this 10-pound can of baked beans. Just take this. It looks like a paint can. And I said, just wrap it. And that ended up being the funniest gift because they were talking about how beans give you gas. And so this gift kept getting, stolen. Because the other thing in the White Elephant Gift Exchange is that you pick a number. So if you have 5 people in the group, you pick numbers from 1 to 5, and the first person opens the first gift. The second person can steal the gift that was opened or pick a new gift. Yeah, it's supposed to be a second class ridiculous wanted. Exactly. A 10-pound can of baked beans. Exactly. And it was so funny. And his name was George Matroni. And I'll never forget it. The day he came in and he just said, Naomi, I forgot about the white elephant gift exchange and I don't know what to do. I don't have time to go to the store. I said, here, take this 10-pound can of baked beans. And it ended up being swapped multiple times. And the guy who ended up with it at the end, because the last person is actually the first person who went. So the first person opened the gift and maybe he or she had gotten the gift stolen. At the very end, it comes back around to that person and they can steal it or trade. So whoever had the 10-pound pan of baked beans, it ended up with somebody else. And instead of a white elephant gift exchange, when I was working at Cisco, we called it the wacky tacky gift exchange, which I like. Brickster, that's, but I think Dirty Brick usually bring a Lego gift, whereas White Elephant could be anything. And I think that's where there was a lot of confusion because I got something really nice. I actually got a Ninjago set, and I felt bad that I had brought. So I'll tell you what I brought. I brought a roll of camping toilet paper, so it's like really tightly squeezed, and it's it's like the size of a brick separator, and a trowel, so a small portable shovel, and a cozy that looked like a flannel jacket. That was my gift. Didn't that happen this year at Brick Rodeo, Glenn? The back scratcher. Yes, has very many handy. You got the back scratcher. That's great. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. In fact, what the guys who were there at the Bricks and Minifigs. So Eric worked with Bricks and Minifigs to let us use their facility for this, also to kind of network. And I felt so bad because I had to leave and I really wanted to participate. So they had brought me in using, teleconferencing. And it was so sweet. It was really sweet because I had just about started talking to my dad and I said, I'll be right back. It was like the first day I had gotten down here. And I really, like I said, I just love the Lego community. It's really awesome. Really, really cool people. Okay, too bad. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, too bad that hooded one left because he always tells me, just put everything out on the plate. Okay, I'm hesitating here because I'm expecting. Okay, I'm supposed to put, I think, a blue 1x2. Where's my blue 1x2? There it is. So here's the blue, the traditional blue, just to kind of give you a comparison. See, this is the different colors of the blues. So this blue that's in the lake here is definitely lighter than a traditional blue. You didn't realize that Brick Brain was Eric. I've met him a number of times. I didn't know. I kind of knew him. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Brick Brain is awesome. In fact, Brick Brain ended up being my secret Santa, and we did a big reveal of his gift the other day, I think on Wednesday. Or no, was it Monday? Monday or Wednesday? One of those days. It's all a blur. Actually, it was Monday. He's on Twitch. Yeah, we have a bunch of Twitch streamers that hang out. We do both Twitch and YouTube. So I think this is supposed to be the base of the helicopter, maybe? You gonna head to bed? Nice hanging out with you. Yeah, thank you. You too, Yano. Really great hanging out with you. And I'm going to probably send you an email about makeup questions sometime soon, so I don't lose these skills. Yeah, like I said, people inspire me in different ways. It doesn't have to be Lego. It could be other things, or it could be into Lego. Yeah. In fact, did anybody watch? I know Zach, I think, and a few other people were there when I used the shapeable soap. The shapeable soap from Bath and Body Works. I couldn't believe that Bath and Body Works makes shapeable soap, and it works. It is crazy, that stuff. And I put it into a little container, and it's still kind of all fluffy and everything. So I'm saving it so I can use it later. But I have a new use for shapeable soap. Okay, this is cool. So you see how we have this cone kind of piece, and this piece, I don't think it comes in this color very often. So, but look at that. That's beautiful. I love that. You have to turn in too, peeps. Okay, good night. Take care. Thanks for stopping in, Joel. Appreciate it. I have a tough time remembering what my lug members' names are on Instagram. Yeah, that's true. Aubrey's streaming tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain. Yes, it's her birthday. Exactly. I told her that I'm going to try to come in at the very beginning because my dad's, we have a family meeting with the case manager at 11. So I can only stay for maybe, I don't know, half an hour or so, maybe an hour, because I might be going in remotely, and they only let a few family members in at a time. So, but yeah, that's right. Aubrey is going to be streaming on Twitch for the first time. She's been streaming on YouTube for about, I think, 3 months, maybe. Yeah, she's really taking the internet to heart because she's really putting a lot of work into it. So I know I have fun watching her stream. So yeah, another stream to check out. All right, so this, ooh, look at this. This fits right here. Oh, look at that. You see that chopper coming together. What's the name of that Lego part? The one that I was talking about, this 2x2 with the wings. I am not sure the exact name. I want to say it's a 2x2 angle plate with, I want to say with two legs, I think. But yeah, that is an unusual part. You do see it in a lot of boats, but usually when you see it on a boat, it's usually gray, not this nice medium azure, I think. But yeah, this is actually a really cool little build. Let's see. If anybody else knows the part, please help out. Big blocks. And if anybody has the micro Stephanie doll, we can show Santa being held up for his reindeer. Oh my goodness. Like I said, wackiness abounds here. Okay, this is also an interesting part. This is an inverse 1x2 by 3. So this I know the name of. It's an inverse 1x2 by 3 slope. And the reason why it's called 1x2 is that it's 1 wide, 2 long here, and 3 bricks tall. So that part is at the end is a panel. Not this part. That I know is a panel. It's actually the blue part underneath that had the 2x2 and then the 2 arms coming on either side. Oh, it's a wedge. A 4x4 wedge? Oh, well, thanks for the assist, Glenn. What's the set number? Let's see. What is this set number? This is set number 41692. 41692. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, but if you look that up on Bricklink, I will venture to say this may be one of the few sets that have it in this color, because this color is in this color. Yeah, but I do like the shaping that's happening in this. And the other thing that's funny, we joke about this, that they have these helicopters, but they don't have any first responders in Heart Lake City. You know, they need like some of the rescue people to rescue humans. not just rescuing animals. 43719 from the Space Sets. Oh, wow. Wow, you guys are really good on your parts. Yeah. But I think that somebody was mentioning that the city sets now that they're doing wildlife rescue sets on city, it's like they're starting to meld together. And somebody had mentioned too that I think it was on the Women's Brick Initiative that the city sets have lots of cops and robbers kinds of scenarios, and they're marketed more towards boys, and they don't really have women represented into roles of being first responder roles. So yeah, so that's something that Lego definitely needs to look into. So if you didn't see this, by the way, this is actually pretty cool. What they did is they took a full panel and they put a 1x2 orange plate on top of that, and that fits right in there. And look, the math evens right up right there. Don't have these memorized. You're just digging in Bricklink in a different window. Okay. Well, see, you had us fooled. You had us fooled. We thought you just knew these off the top of your head. Okay, so looks like we have more snot. These 2x2s, 2x2 or 1x2x2s with snot. You see these a lot in brickheads, but I love this because you see how they did the math. Oops, they did the math so that this plate comes right up to it. So you got this really smooth surface there. And you know what this is? Because of this half panel that's here, this is likely where the character is going to go, like this. In fact, look at that. I haven't even looked ahead, and I'm guessing this is where it's going to go. It's Stephanie and her helicopter. Her rescue helicopter. Like, the abduction kidnap chopper is what I think Cornado called it. Yeah. Like I said, so you never look at a friend set the same way after watching my show. Okay, so this is looking really good. And this little bit of coral, the thing about coral that can be dangerous is that if you put too much coral in a building or in a vehicle, then it is super bright. And I know this because I made a coral outhouse, and I made a couple of them for one of the mocks, and that was just enough. If I had like a 2 or 3 story building, I think it'd be too much. And I think Cornado knows this because of Fantasy Town. He's built a couple of things there. Ah, there it is. So this is nice. We have an arch going in the back here. I'm guessing there's going to be something going in here, that arch. That looks pretty cool. The coral kidnap copter. Yes, that's it. The coral kidnap copter. I love it. Yeah. I think we have the coral kidnap copter, and it'd be funny is if we could somehow, in fact, I don't know if you have this set, Cornado, but if you could take one of those reindeer, you know how they did this with the hot air balloon, where they were lifting I think the Siberian tigers from a net or something, is that you could have one of the reindeer like hanging from the bottom of this helicopter. It might be time for a new Lego cowboy line to fight the poachers from Heart Lake City. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I'm sure Lego didn't intend it to be poachers, but when you don't return them to the parents, you're poachers. Let's face it. Okay, at least we're here to defend the animals. That's what I'm going to say. We're here to defend the animals who can't speak for themselves. Okay, so you see what we did there is we locked this down, securing all of those wedges in place. And yeah, that looks really, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, whoa. Does her hair not fit there? Oh, I have to move her up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too, is that it's sad that they didn't fully articulate the mini dolls. I think that's another problem. Lego PETA. That's right. Yes, we're the Lego PETA defenders. We're the defenders of the animals. All right, so these, you probably remember seeing these in the video line, is that some of the video boxes have these coral, was it, I want to say it's a 4x4 round with four studs, something like that. Or maybe it's a 3x3. Okay, so this will go on the side here. Oops, should clutch. Hello. Yeah, like I said, the angle and the lighting here is terrible. I always have a hard time with round things. Why is this not clutching? There we go. Okay. You've hit Brecklink maintenance time. You can't answer any more questions. Okay, no problem. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with us. I know that you're fairly new to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. And for those of you who didn't watch, Rob was a guest on my show a couple weeks ago on a Brickanista on the Move episode. And we had a chance to also chat with him about his book. If you haven't checked out his book, and Rob, in fact, I don't think you heard this when I mentioned this a couple weeks ago. And Hooded One told me that I must be coming back to Seattle because I grabbed your book to take with me down to Arizona. And, you know, I was mentioning how I really miss Seattle and I just don't see myself living here. And, you know, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but he sent me a note saying, you know, there's a reason why you grabbed Rob's book, is that you really know you want to be in Seattle. So, yeah, you didn't see that episode? Yeah. We talked about that it was probably, let's see, I got down here on Friday, I'm going to say the 3rd or the 4th. So it would have been, I think, a Saturday episode or a Sunday episode where I talked about that. Yeah, that I really, I grabbed that book and I said, I need to be here. Okay, so these are the helicopter controls that will go, that sticker goes there. I'm not going to put the stickers on today just to not have to belabor this for you. Oh, and too bad Erica's gone, but every one of these rescue sets comes with like a baby bottle and a tranquilizer. In fact, here's the syringe. So the syringe for the kidnapping. Yes, we need the syringe. Give the syringe. And so after they're sedated, then they give them a nice warm bottle to, you know, to drink. So, all right. So this, aha. You see what this is? That's where the animals go. The animals go in there because this is how it closes up. So it's so sad. That is so sad. It's like they don't even have windows in there. It's like, it's so sad. Those poor animals get locked into their vitamin shots. Yeah. Thank you for taking it. It's a great book. I really love your book. And I'm not just saying that because you're here. It really is a special book. You could tell you put your heart into that. It's a really, really just a nice review. And oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, I really appreciated your focus too on the Asian community, that you have a couple of stories about how the Japanese internment, when that happened, and how some of the families lost their businesses, and yet some of them came back to rebuild. That was really, really great to see that. So thank you for doing that. Just like I was talking about the makeup tutorial that I was in today, it was spearheaded by an African American woman and an Asian American woman. And I put in the notes, I said, thank you for having two people of color, lead this awesome session. Because, it's just, you got to do a shout out every now and then when people do that. So shout out to you for doing that, for, making sure that history isn't lost. The animals trapped till the cage is full. I know. It's sad. I mean, you look at this, and my down camera is suffering, but it's just like, oh, the animals go in there, and it's just so sad. Like, I don't know if Lego had any kind of discussion about that. It's like, can't we put a window in there at least? Yeah, thank you for catching that. I did put in extra effort to capture those stories. Yeah, I know that. Well, me being a person of color and me being of Asian descent, I really appreciate when, you read a history book that includes some of the not so pleasant stories too, because not everything is always a good thing. And I'm just grateful that my family never had to be interred for any of, at least on my Japanese side. I'm half Japanese and half Chinese, and a little bit of Polynesian in there somewhere. It's really difficult to find histories of non-white guys. So I like to share every bit I can. Well, that's great. And some of those historic pictures were really heartwarming too. And I also have a project I need to chat with you about. My dad apparently went to the same, he was in the Air Force, and he was stationed at the same time at F.E. Warren Air Force Base with a guy who was in Seattle who owned a restaurant, a Chinese restaurant in Bremerton. So I will send you some information, because you might be able to point me, or you might even know who I could talk to see if this restaurant still exists. Because if it does, I'm going to go back and take some pictures, because he says that there's a photo of my dad cooking at this restaurant with the owner. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to look for that, see if I can find it. Because, okay, so remember when I put those gray studs, the pinned studs on the other one? See, this is why it's important, because these have less friction than the other ones do. It's the sort of thing you're good at. Awesome. I even told my dad, I said, I know just the guy I need to talk to about whether or not that picture exists or how to find these people. And I think I already have a lead. So I will send you that information. Oh, okay. So these other stickers, I was wondering about this shape. This goes onto the wing, on either side of the wing of the helicopter. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to put the stickers on probably off stream, but this is cool. Oh, wait a minute. I did a boo-boo here. This is not supposed to be a pin. I did the same mistake. No. All right, let me see if I can get this out this way. Let's see if it'll extract. Yes, I'll say. Yeah, no, I'm supposed to put a pin to pin here, because I think this is one of the rotors goes on this side. This side is just a regular translucent, and then the rotor, I think, is going to go on this side here. Military records, city directories, personal stories. Awesome. And like I said, the Chinese restaurant may still be there. He says it's in Bremerton. And he said it's immediately when you get off of the ferry, because he said he went and met this guy, and I'll send you the names and everything. And he said his friend told him to he put an apron on, and he put my dad to work, and he was, in front of one of 3 walks, something like that. Too bad they didn't print that part. Yeah, that would have been nice. So this, if you look at this, length, that's a pretty long length for this. So the rotors are likely going to go up here somewhere. No, this is actually a really, really fun little set. So this in and of itself would make for a really good Thrifty Thursday. But the fact that you get 4 sets for $20, this is an incredible deal. So yeah, if you haven't seen it at your local Walmart, and I was so excited that Alexander 23 gave me the tip. And when I saw it, I said, okay, we're getting it. We are getting this. Yeah, look at all these coral pieces too. We got all kinds of cool little coral here. And I'm sorry that this camera doesn't zoom. This is the problem with this particular interface using StreamYard. But StreamYard is good if I have guests coming on. So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if Alexander 23 would be up for it and Zach. So I just kind of said, that's okay. This is fun to do it this way too. Plenty of room for kidnapping. Are you talking about this or are you talking about the rotors up top? Yeah, I know. It's it's pretty twisted, but and when you look at it from that lens, especially, oh, we're rescuing these animals and we're going to put them in here. And we're going to we're going to use this syringe. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? It's like, who thought about this? And they wouldn't get away with labeling this the Lego animal poaching set. That would not have flown. I think the Lego executives would have said something like, no, come up with another name. We need another name. Okay, why is this not clutching here? What am I doing wrong? Let's see. All right. Yeah. Oh, I see. I put it in backwards. That's what we want. There we go. Now we have some clutch. So we are putting together, and this piece too, this 1x2 with Technic hole, this coming in coral is also very unusual. So this, okay, this looks like it's going to be on the side here. Oh, it's like a jet. That's dope, yo. That is dope. You're having fun catching up. You just got to the copter. Oh, so I'm actually faster? Usually other people are much faster than I am. So I warned them, like when Ferg was on my show, he actually got 2 sets done in the time that I worked on my set. But he's a super fast builder. That guy has actually won competitions, so I don't feel too bad because, yeah, he's a really cool friend, and I think he knows I'm down here too. I think I told him that I had problems, had to leave town right away, and that's another thing. This, if nothing else, what this taught me too is having a bug out bag. Is I have my luggage in storage, and I should have had just one overnight bag packed and ready to go. And that was my bad. And so my lesson to you, friends, is you need to do that, because if you come into a situation like this, I had maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I had to pack all of my dog stuff too. And I had to pack all of my equipment for my cameras and everything. And I'm missing a tripod, which is just driving me crazy, that I'm going to have to probably buy a tripod while I'm down here. But I kind of needed a new one, so I don't feel too bad about that. But yeah, so get a bug out bag, because if it isn't a medical emergency, it could be a fire. And I should have known better, because I've gone through 2 fire evacuations. I should have known better. Oh, okay. So now we have, look at these pieces in coral too. So this, they say it's supposed to go right here. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. And you get 2 of them, and it fits perfectly right here. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is cool. That is super cool. Yeah, you're going to have fun with this helicopter, Zach. It's dope. It's dope, yo. Wow. And you get these coral 1x2 curved pieces too on here. It's got a lot of really good shaping. So if nothing else, even though it talks about abducting animals and putting them into confined and closed spaces with no windows, it's still a nice set. Okay, look at that. Very, very cool. I do like these. It's too bad they couldn't make these in coral. This would have been nicer in coral, I think. Oops, I just realized I forgot to put the yellow dots on here. So we got that, and yellow dots should go here too. Cover those up. Yeah. I do love the look of it. I just don't like the concept. Like, did you really have to make this about animals? Couldn't we have had like an executive? You could have easily put a window here too. You know, like if this was an executive, like if she's a pilot and this is an executive plane or copter, but no, we're gonna put animals in the cargo hold. It's like, and I'm glad this community doesn't mind me talking like this. I'm sure others would be like, "Oh my gosh, that's blasphemous! How dare you? How dare you say that about Lego?" It's like, well, it's just a perspective. Doesn't mean I'm correct. I'm just saying, you know, there's many ways to look at things. Okay. All right, we're getting close. Oh, this is cute. They have these little coral hearts and these onto the sides here. And of course, you know, parents aren't going to say, "Oh, I bought you this gift, you know, for the holidays so you can learn how to abduct animals too." You know, but maybe we are sending a subconscious message to, you know, people out there. In fact, this reminds me of a story of a neighbor I had who she apparently was upset at another neighbor because the neighbor had this outdoor cat enclosure. And so she started luring the cat over and also feeding it antibiotics in the cat food because she thought the cat looked really sick. It's kind of like, I think you kind of had good intentions, but that's not cool. You don't want to take somebody else's pet and start medicating it, you know? Okay, this is really cool. Look at that little dome piece. All right, so let's just say that neighbor relationship didn't work very well. Those neighbors did not get along. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's the way it's supposed to go. I'm looking at the picture and it doesn't, the one thing I will say, it doesn't really close very well here. So it's kind of a kludge. So even though they did so much nice shaping here, it's like they got to this cockpit area and they said, it's good enough. You know, close enough. We can, nobody's going to care. They'll just put the character in there. And as long as it's like a windshield, yeah. So that would be kind of, you know how some Lego standard Lego canopy. Oh, okay. Okay, take care, Cowboy Kenobi. Thank you so much for sending that photo. That really made me laugh. That was great. That was awesome. And you got to see most of the helicopter. And here's the little rotor in the back. And we've got, like I said, this little windshield. Yeah, happy trails, my friend. Take care. Yeah, so like I said, being able to stream and chat with people and, you know, have a nice distraction, a healthy distraction. See, that's another thing is that, you know, people talk about this hobby as almost like an addiction, right? That many people spend lots of money on Lego and they, you know, what is it for? But, you know, people spend money on drugs and alcohol and, other things and gambling. And this is honestly a pretty clean vice, if you ask me. People, I think, when they criticize people as Lego artists, they don't realize that this actually is a healthy way to deal with stress. And look at that. We've got the helicopter rotor. My question reminds me of this Japanese guy who goes by the name of Matsugoro. He had his ranch in Hokkaido where he had all kinds of animals living together. Oh, look at that. That's actually a pretty cool helicopter. It's got this rotor in the back. It's got this rotor here. Like I said, the only thing I would say is this was kind of phoned in. It's like, give her a door at least. Even one of those little half doors, they could have done that. I think. I don't know. What do I know? I'm not a designer. Okay, so wait a minute. There's more. There's a stretcher, I think. Oh, wait. Okay, so there's more to this story back here. Apparently, what they want us to do is they want us to create this little stretcher thing, and the animal goes in here. Okay, and those round stickers go on either side. And like I said, I'm probably not going to do that here because it's already 11 o'clock. And okay, so we have this stretcher, and the stretcher is, I guess, for the little animal. Okay, I'm just going to guess. This is hilarious. So this, I will give Lego kudos that this is the one rescue set where you actually see the baby being brought to its mother. Okay, so you have the little baby one on the island. How it got on the island, we don't know. But somehow this little baby rabbit got on the island. And this little mama rabbit, and even if you look at the face, this face almost has like a little worried look on it. So this little face crab napped. Yeah, it was crab napped. It was kidnapped by the crab. The crab napped and put onto this island. And now this little worried rabbit is waiting on the end of the pier. And I think what this is for is that they tell us to put this into the cargo hold like this. So that's where the rabbit is going to go. And then, of course, you close the door. So, okay. So this one, okay, I will retract my earlier statement that since the mother rabbit is here and the baby rabbit is going to be rescued and placed onto this little stretcher and then placed into the little cargo hold here. And you can see that arch, that arch just gives it enough room for the head to fit. So very good design here. But this, they could have put a window here for the rabbit, right? So it's in a dark enclosed space, but they rescue the rabbit and they bring it back to headquarters over here. And then, I'm assuming they're going to take the back and then deliver the rabbit. Finally, a real rescue. Exactly. Exactly. And then we say, hey, you're reunited. Okay, see, this is what all the sets should be like, right? Because the other sets are like, we're going to fly into the Andes Mountains and take a bunch of llamas and then bring them into a rescue compound. And we're going to do the same thing with some Siberian tigers with some hot air balloons. So finally, exactly, it's a real rescue. So kudos to Lego. We do have a rabbit rescue helicopter. And one thing, all right, two things. One is you could have put a door here, You know, it would have been nice to have an enclosed area, because I know your designers know how to do this. Maybe you're keeping the price point down. Not sure why, but this little airspace was a little much. So, and then the other thing is, did you really need to have these discs here? You could have put a window or something so that the poor animal isn't in the dark, right? When they get into this cargo hold. So, but yes, finally we have a real rescue. I love this helicopter. This helicopter is awesome. In fact, you know what would be kind of cool is, you know, we have tricky bricks, those coral colored tricky bricks. What do you call them? 1x6 bricks. You know, this is a 1x6 section right here. You could probably lift this up and put the tricky bricks brick here and then curve this up. So it'd be a little fatter. But when I get home, or if any of you have this set, if you have that tricky bricks, in fact, Zach, do you have that tricky bricks 1x6 with you? Because I think there is 6 open studs here. So I think you could put it right there. Here, let me pull this off for a moment, if I can get to it. I think there's 6 open studs. Yeah, there's 6 open studs here. So you could put the Tricky Bricks logo, that hashtag Tricky Bricks here, put this on top, and you still have enough clearance, because there's still enough clearance to clear that. So yeah, this could be the Tricky Bricks real rescue copter, authentic rescue copter. It makes you wonder if the designer wanted to make more of that tile and coral. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it is a very cool copter build. The other thing is that make this in coral or in blue. This yellow is just doesn't seem to work for me. I think this is, I love the design. Don't get me wrong. I love this design. They probably leveraged this from the Minions set. But I think it doesn't work with the color scheme. I think they should have either made it white. They probably could have made it white. They could have made it coral, or they could have made it blue. But this yellow just doesn't work for me. Your coral brick has tricky leg. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. And that's the one that came from Hooded One. So if you put it right here, Zach, it should fit. And then you just need to find a similar 1x6 coral brick that's, you know, plain, unless you want to get a second one from a Hooded One. And then you put the arched pieces on top of that, and it'll just have enough clearance because the rotor is still above it. So yeah, send me a photo, because I can't do it since I'm not near my collection. So anyway, here you go. We have liftoff, and we have a real set. This is a great way to go into the holidays. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. Maybe next Thursday, I will work on, we have, in addition, don't forget we have these cubes. And I think the other one, I think Zach is right. I think I did this one before. So we can do this coral one. And then we also have this vet clinic rescue buggy. Awesome. Awesome. Well, this was fun, friends. And I know this was maybe a little longer than I normally go, but Friends animal rescue set, truly an animal rescue set. Excuse me, I was putting the wrong. So another thing that came out of this, which I think is hilarious, which is why I love the chat, is we have, oops, wrong one. We have this crab with the I Heart HLC, and I'm going to find out how much it would cost to get a similar mug that says I Heart BBN. That would be so cool. And maybe even if we can squeeze a panda in there, a panda face. I don't know, that might be too much, but yeah, I think you could. I think you could put a panda face right at the end there. You're right. I'm not liking that hood glass door setup. Exactly. It's kind of like, You know, we know you have designers who could figure that out. Just one of those doors, those little half doors would have been nice. So yeah, I would say overall, I love this set. This is probably one of those friend sets that I'm going to keep intact. I might change this out to white though. I'm pretty sure I could find all of these pieces in white. This I'm not too crazy about because it has no windows. But if it's a short trip, maybe it's okay. You're loving the mug piece. Yes, the mug piece is awesome. And now it's given me the inspiration of talking to, either the BBG Forge or maybe Dan Keys has done some work for me before as well. So Promo Bricks or Promotech. Yeah, Promotech in California. One of them. Well, maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll have one of them do one and compare. Who knows? But anyway, fun little set. I will not put on the stickers. I'll do that off stream. But let me put on, since I have the ability to do this, I started with this. We'll end with this. We have my backdrop. So anyway, thanks again, everybody. You guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate this community and everything that everybody does to keep us uplifted and enjoying, especially the holidays can be more stressful. Wow, this is really going in and out. I got to lean forward. Here we go. Does they do brick prints? Yes. From what I understand, I know Dan will definitely do it. So Dan Keys is Promo Tech, and I've worked with him before, so I'm going to go to him first. And then I might do a separate project with BBG Forge. We'll see. We'll also see on pricing too, on stuff. Good night. Fun watching and a heartwarming rescue for the holidays. I know. It was great. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Rob, Zach, Cornado, Big Blocks. Let's see who else we have here. Glenn, thank you for tuning in. Taro Knutinen, everybody who's been here and hanging out and enjoying our little crazy discussions about my trip here. And thank you also for the good wishes about my dad. And I'm really excited to be able to bring some of his favorite food to him tomorrow and hearing what, will be said. I normally would be opening my advent calendar, but since it's getting kind of late, I think I'm going to do that off stream because today would be the 16th and the 17th because I don't stream on Fridays. So I'm going to probably catch up on the 18th. And when we do this stream on the 18th, I'll definitely do the 18th one. Okay, my friends, take care. Happy holidays. And as they say on the Brickanisa Broadcast Network, may the clutch be with you. Oh, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Do all that on YouTube. But may the clutch be with you. Take care, everyone. Bye.